You done quit drinking, but your attitude's still bad online, Kwame. You still seem mad and upset, display anger. You don't even talk about mama's cooking no more. You used to have a thing going when you had mama's cooking. And guys like Kwame Brown, Kwame, we still ain't seen you with your kids. Kwame Brown, long as you've been on the internet talking, my guy, we still ain't seen you with your kids. You done watched my daughter graduated 15 years old, graduated from beauty school. Come on, Kwame, we still ain't seen you with your kids. No family, no nothing. We ain't seen you do nothing. Out in the community, we ain't seen you do nothing.
I'm not scared of like you. You met your match dealing with me, boy. Your mama joke's not gonna work. The only joke you got is about basketball. Same joke everybody else got. You don't see your kids. It ain't for you to see my kids. I never said I was coming on YouTube to show my kids.
Yo, the internet is on fire right now. Charleston White just went at Kwame Brown. Kwame spun the block, and for 5 straight days, they've been throwing shots back and forth all over YouTube. And I got every single clip, every rant, every wild line. Let's break it down. First off, who we talking about? Charleston White. You already know, the internet's biggest trash talker. Zero filter, goes viral every other day. Kwame Brown. Former #1 NBA pick, runs Bust Life, been clapping back at media since 2021. Put them together? That's gasoline and fire. So here's how it started. Charleston hopped on live, dropped Kwame's name, and Kwame did not wait. He went live the same day, snapping back line for line, calling Charleston out.
Vlad saw you and then said F you. But you had all these people, even a black man in Say Cheese TV, with all the things you said about black people, he's still giving you money to still talk. You were saying F George Floyd. Not only did Adine Ross use you and made money off of you, same thing with the black brother Say Cheese TV. No matter what you said about somebody black, it was funny. No matter every disrespectful thing he said. Oh, Sean Cotton, that's what it was. Sorry, Sean Cotton. But everything, I thought that's the same person. But everything he says, he get paid for and monetized, and it's all disrespectful. Gilly the kid gets murdered in the street or unalived in the street. Here it is in a time of mourning. He got to hear a man talking like that in the media. The mainstream media lies every night, yet still not canceled. Insane. Absolutely. Salute to you, Paul. And that's what they need to put sanction on, the media. And these hypocritical people now are saying that Charleston White is wrong for what he said. He is wrong for what he's saying, but he's been wrong this entire time. And you guys still monetize him. Adine Ross, you heard this man say the same exact thing about other people's family, and you didn't say anything about it. You still said he was a good person. Sean Cotton, all these people who purchased this man and let him on their shows, it was all cool when in a time of mourning, when you're saying these type of things, and then he's a good orator. So he's like, oh, the black boy is weak. He's saying this in front of white people. The black male is weak. They sit online and they worry about what people say all day. No. And that's what y'all need to understand. In a time of mourning, you are at a state, you can turn a man that is an everyday hardworking man, that where he's grieving a death, and you're talking about that loved one on camera. You're disrespecting that loved one on camera. This is a high emotional time. So it should fall under inciting violence, because you can turn a natural, normal Christian person into an unaliver based on your mouth, based on your words in that particular time. And I think people are starting to realize that now. So hopefully this turns into a law that gives you the freedom of speech. But when someone is unalive, it need to be a law that says you cannot incite violence. And getting on a rap song saying we smoking on such and such, we sipping a drink on such and such, you should be immediately arrested, because you are inciting violence. That's not making it safe streets, because someone hears that And then they come spin the block up and they ain't caring about nobody sitting around because these media pundits, they want to cancel it right now. But you want to press play on the radio. You want to press play in a black culture where you have drill music really stating this every day. That we spinning the block, we shooting this person up. And so why can't you cancel rap along with it? Cancel this drill rap that is disrespecting the unalive and other people loved one. The same energy that y'all feel now, attack the music industry with the same way. You wonder why these young boys are unalive and in the street? It's because they gotta hear that we up the scold on you. We up one. We just split the block on this. Now, y'all don't want to hear about y'all people being unalive. Make it to where nobody can rap or talk about that on the social media platform. If it's that serious, because Charleston White, everybody knew you was getting used. Now he want to spin it like it's revolutionary. Everybody and they mama know that they was using you because if they really don't like us anyway, then why would they care if your dumb ass want to sit up there and talk about your own kind? It makes no sense. Yeah, we'll pay. You do it for us. I said it day one I came on the internet. They get a black mouth to say the things that they can't necessarily say. And they found that black mouth. He getting up there interview after interview saying the black male is weak. The black male get caught up in what you say. The black male this. Now it's, oh, I was playing the character. I don't like white people. You like that money they were giving you. And A.D. Ross was using him and he was using A.D. Ross. All sucker shit. Because no one talks like that in real life. You'll need more than security if you go around and just talk to the people like that. That's stupid.
That's round one. By day two, it's a full war. Charleston doubles down, starts grouping Kwame with other creators, throwing extra shade.
I'm sorry. You got to have one. God never designed for no man except the white man to have one woman. That's why the white man only want a woman. What are you talking about? Before I got money, I had more than one woman. I had my wife. Before I got money, I had more than one. Every man I know got more than one woman. I'm sorry, you ain't. A nigga, he just named them different. Some of them are secretary, some of them are office manager, some of them are usher. But you got more than one. Oh, he cheating on his wife. You think she don't know? If I'm putting him on the camera and me walking, you think she don't know? Why you worried about it? Why you in the comment section with an opinion about a nigga living better than you and you can barely pay your bill? That's why you can barely pay your bill. See, I'm a real man. A real man do what he want to do. A real man do what he want to do. And I'm having fun. And somebody tell Kwame Brown, he's still on YouTube. Tell him I got a show coming up in Atlanta in a few days. Tell him I got a show coming up in Atlanta with QCP, Lil Yachty out here. September 29th. I got an interview with a podcast, St. Louis podcast. I got Big Banks. I got Say Cheese TV. The 6ix9ine interview. Well, he's still talking. But I see he's sober now, though. I see he is sober. Hold on, yo. Because I'm mad. Low life, pathetic with opinion. Broke, I always got an opinion. That's one thing about broke. I always got an opinion about him. Opinions don't make no money. That's why they broke. And they got plenty of opinions. Oh, he been canceled. I don't think so. I don't think. Y'all see me last night? Ballin'. Nigga, my kid is grown. My kid is grown. My daughter in Miami right now. So I get to live life. I'm sorry y'all can't live life. And y'all mad because I'm living life. And y'all ain't. I'm sorry. Well, I ain't. But you get it. You get the picture. You get the picture. I am, but I ain't. But I really ain't. I'm on here. What am I forgetting? Got a little Airbnb out here in Miami. Someone stop and give me some reload. Some really reload. I'm gonna stop and give me some really reload. Yeah. Man, listen, I know y'all mad and upset that Unc been riding this wave this long. Oh, it's finna finally stop now. It can't stop. It won't stop. It don't stop. Oh, they feel count him now. No, they not. Can't count on niggas like me. Ignorant as I am. You cannot count on no nigga like me. Ignorant as I am. Don't give a damn. Don't give a damn about a fucking thing. Nathaniel. What? Mm-hmm. I got these niggas mad they can't live like this, man. I got these niggas mad. I'm talking about they be making 2-hour videos talking about a nigga, man. Got these niggas mad they can't live like this, man. Yeah. See that, yeah. See, them gotta go get them 20-year-old. No, I don't go get them 20-year-old. I just know, nigga, poor people got a lot of opinion. It just don't matter, and you can barely pay your bill. As bad as this economy is, you online typing about another man and what woman he with, and if he got another woman married to another woman, because you can't have a woman. Man got another woman, you just don't know it. Or you just got through catching him with one. All men got more than one woman. It's just the white man, God's sake, can only have one woman. Everything in nature get to have multiple women. Only the white man have to have, he's cursed with one woman. That's why he sleep with his mother and his sister, because he can only have one woman. Oh, they be mad. Boy, they be mad and they come and say that they can't live life. They can't live life at 48. I'm living life. I'm in the clubs every night, around beautiful women all day, every day. I'm in a different city, different state every other day. Boy, this is a player's dream, nigga. We call this cross country. That's all I'm saying. But know who them niggas mad. Who them niggas mad. Oh, them niggas mad at me. Why they mad at you? Cause they can't do it. They wish they can do it. They got to get up and go to work every day. Yeah. That's why I say, nigga, half comments is robots. Got to be. Man, people see I ain't looking. Some people see I ain't looking. Yeah, boy. I guess that's why. That's what make a nigga sensation, an internet sensation, because everybody is into it. I have sensationalized myself, where people My life matters to other people now. What I do and what I say in my life matters to other people. They have opinions about it. They have arguments over it. I watch people in the comment section argue back and forward about me. And I say, man, people don't even know each other. They don't even know me. But they arguing back and forward about me like they know me. And guys like Kwame Brown. Kwame, we still ain't seen you with your kids. Kwame Brown, long as you've been on the internet talking, my guy, we still ain't seen you with your kids. You done watched my daughter graduated 15 years old, graduated from beauty school. Come on, Kwame, we still ain't seen you with your kids. No family, no nothing. We ain't seen you do nothing out in the community. We ain't seen you do nothing. At least y'all got whole videos of me doing shit in the community, all kind of events. Kwame Brown, you ain't done nothing but talked on the internet. Not once have you got off we ain't seen you on your tractor, none of that. You just been online, huffing and puffing, whining and crying, waiting on a YouTube check. We ain't seen you monetize nothing else outside of nothing else, Kwame Brown. You know to shut up, boy. Cause remember, nigga, I done run circles around you YouTube niggas. Just Hassan Campbell, remember, Mr. Skinny, all y'all was in the same group. Hey, all y'all was in the same group, Kwame Brown. It's about evolution, my guy. It's about evolving. You niggas is still in the house. We don't see you outside. You niggas ain't even got hip to streaming. If you didn't go be on YouTube for 2 hours, 3 hours, and you doing it every day, you might as well stream to get bigger bucks. Nigga, more sponsorships and advertising. You still ain't got no sponsorships, no merchandise, no Kwame Brown jerseys. You ain't got nothing, nigga. You still in with them sour feelings online, the same tone of voice. Nigga, you ain't elevated the game or nothing, nigga. You ain't learned to take your audio. Listen, Kwame Brown. If nothing else, niggas, listen to me. Take your hour or 2 hour audio that you're doing on YouTube and put it over here with the podcast world and stream it so it can be streaming there like a podcast, so you can get more revenue generated for you. Cause that 21st getting paid every month on 21st, nigga, you nigga just ridiculous. Nigga, I use YouTube for sport. This ain't for monetization, this is for sport, nigga. Goddamn Kwame. We still ain't seen you with your kids, Kwame. We ain't seen you with no family pictures during holidays. Do you even got family, nigga? Nigga, I got a well-supported family. Love me to death. So no, nigga, I'm just saying, goddamn, Kwame Brown, nigga, you know. By the way, this is coffee. You done quit drinking, but your attitude's still bad online, Kwame. You still seem mad and upset, display anger. You don't even talk about mama's cooking no more. You used to have a thing going when you had mama's cooking. You had them going, big old tall nigga like you with a deep voice hollering mama. Oh boy, you damn near had a George Floyd following. Arguing like and didn't see a young man that can provide security and protection and big feet and big broad shoulders. They see you like a little bitty nigga like me. When they look at me, they see a big man like you. Yeah, we done reverse roles, nigga. When the get yeah, little as I am, them big old nigga like you. Look at a big old nigga like you and see a little bitty man like me. Weenie boy, you ain't no big dog. Your voice just deep, feet big, legs long, shoulders and back. You a giraffe. You got but your motherfucking giraffe can fight with their necks. You ever seen a giraffe slang that neck? And you know, he better not slang it at no lion. He can slang that neck. Antler, one of them deers, but he better not slang that neck at no silverback gorilla or no hyena and eat his up. I'm one of the three. Kwame Brown, Yeah, you know I've been on. You can't do that. I done been out, nigga. In what's the stat just had you like a dog. And that yellow nigga that was playing manager, talking about you behind your back. What was your name? I forgot all about you, Kwame. Yeah, nigga, I ain't seen. You don't even come on no more. Nigga, you used to be big in the algorithm. You used to be big in that. I don't know what happened to you. Nigga, yeah. Boy, you was damn. You remember you first came to the internet? You was a phenomenon. Now, look at you. You don't even get to sit at the grown folk YouTube table. Yeah, you over there with the kids table. You ain't over there with me and say TV and Vlad and them and you at the kids table over there with Hassan now. Listen, don't nobody even take your clips from YouTube and put them nowhere. Nigga, my clips be everywhere. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Don't nobody even take it and put it nowhere. Tall man. This big old tall. You can't play. You ain't even bad. Won't nobody let you coach, nigga. Yeah. Big old, you just walk around this big and tall for nothing, looking like a big old long retard, nigga. You might as well go be a truck driver, drive you one of them 18-wheelers and talk country talk with them redneck crackers throughout them rural towns. But trying to be a nigga like you, just tall as a former NBA player with your stats, you can't date no woman because all the uncles go pick on you and talk about you. You can't go to the family reunion because the uncles whispering about you saying, man, nephew was a dump, man. God, I just knew big old ass boy. Yeah, did. Hey, what's up, nephew? Got that my nephew Kwame. And when you leave me, play with Michael Jordan. He man got big old siren. He told his mama she did to go stay with his daddy. They say all kind of mean things about you because of you. If it wasn't for them for nothing, big old tall nigga just tall and hey sir, can you reach the top of that for me and get that for me? How much is that up there? You should be working in the clothing department store. No nigga, yeah, Mr. Tall Man, you glitching. Fuck some. You got soda? But no more.
Kwame claps back with timestamps, with breakdowns, with here's the facts energy.
New money. You had a lot to say, boy. You said I was sober, huh? Well, you a drunk. You look like a drunk. You been drinking that Don Julio lately. I thought you didn't drink. But let's get some of the videos up that you said. You talked a lot of trash, young man. This is y'all community activists right here. Let's see. Community activist time. Let's see what the community activists do in the community. Oh, let's see what the community activists do in the community. Let's see. Community activists. He goes out in the community. He helps kids. But let's see.
Is Charleston White crazy for pulling his strap on DJU?
In Chicago, y'all suck my. I keep a gun going for whatever. Niggas don't give a fuck about shit. Nigga, I keep them up going. I keep them up and going, nigga. I keep them up going. Chicago. So you better nigga what you got going, man.
See, Charleston. See, Charleston, what you don't know, Charleston, is I love guns, Charleston. That's what you don't know. One might call me a gun enthusiast, an NRA member. And as I watched you, Charleston, although this looks tough to the average everyday person that don't know anything about guns, but if anybody take a closer look, that boy could have knocked your other eye out your head. Because guess what? When you chambered a round into that firearm, it jammed. That gun didn't even shoot. If you take a closer look and zoom in on that gun, y'all, this fool idiot boy was so mad and enraged, he probably didn't realize that he racked a round into the chamber that already had a round in it, probably, and now the gun is jammed. And if you look at it, the front of the gun is still pulled back. It looks like a FN 57. And he brandished the gun on video and didn't use it. That's against the rules, Charlie boy. So any woman that look at you like they look at me, they don't know what a man is. Because any fool can see that that boy should have knocked your dumb ass out, because that gun will not fire. Let me rewind it back, Debbie. Let me rewind it back, Debbie. All close to the guy. Dude could have punched you in the eye. You let somebody get that close to you with a gun, and you didn't do nothing.
I keep a mother gun, Chicago. You better
Look at the front. Look at the front of the gun, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the front of it. Watch when he chambers around. The gun is still. Look at it. It's still right there. If you zoom in on that video, it's not ready to fire. It's still stuck. One-eyed tadpole. You better stop playing tough everywhere you go. This doesn't make any sense for you. A little guy that seemed to be on some type of narcotic. You shouldn't play with weapons.
What you mean what I'm on?
Is Charleston?
Example number 1. But let's get to what you say before I continuously destroy this fake ass character that you playing online. Because you remember I met you in Atlanta. You was a scared little puppy when you came to Atlanta. See, these rappers scared of you for good reason, because some of them hang with criminals. I don't hang with nobody. I don't hang with criminals. So I'm not scared of like you. You met your match dealing with me, boy. Your mama joke's not going to work. The only joke you got is about basketball. Same joke everybody else got. You don't see your kids. It ain't for you to see my kids. I never said I was coming on YouTube to show my kids. So that's stupid. But, let's get to Charleston White talking about Mr. Brown. That's what you did, boy. You talked about me in a negative way. Very negative way. So we're going to play what I said about you, and we're going to play your response to see if it fit. And this YouTuber is Celeb Stream. This is probably one of Charleston White buddies. I don't know. But it's Celeb Stream. We're going to play it under fair use. We're going to hear what I said about this one-eyed tadpole, and then we're going to hear his response. Was used. Charleston White found out that you wasn't being no revolutionary, and you're not a revolutionary. You're the same hypocritical guy who did something for pay. You had 18 Ross and Adam 22. You had all these white guys. Not Adam, Vlad. You had Vlad TV. All these people thinking that you were good at first. Vlad saw you and then said F you. You were saying F George Floyd. Not only did 18 Ross use you and made money off of you, same thing with the Black Brothers Say Cheese TV. No matter what you said about somebody black, it was funny. So he think he's some revolutionary because he's pointing out the fact that white people are hypocritical. And again, as if we don't have 1,000 movies that show the hypocrisy of white folks. They used to put us in blackface, Charleston White. They used to make black actors look like a gorilla. They used to only have a depiction of a black woman as a whore. And they would only depict our black men as angry and aggressive and nasty and foul and degenerates. So you acting like you helping black folks by disrespecting Gilly the Kid's son, disrespecting George Floyd, disrespecting the young man, Lil Ronnie or whatever from Texas that took his daughter to the car wash. She got unalived. You disrespected that little girl. Everybody in the world understands that most of the powers that be of the white folks are hypocritical. But you little punk bitch, you do anything for money. You was up there with A.D. Ross and all those white folks saying that black boys are weak. Black males are the weakest males because we get caught up in conversation. not being logical. And those same hypocritical white folks, they let you say this stupid ass because they know you're a dummy and that you need money and that you broke and you've been grifting off the community for forever. How you gonna help the black community by selling weed? The guy, classy lady, selling weed and buying dinners. You got to help yourself before you help somebody else new money. You got to help yourself before you help somebody else new money. You the same grifter and you know everything about these government programs because you was a jailhouse nigga and that's how you make your money. Oh, I got in trouble. I went to jail. Let me help the kids not go. But now you acting like a kid. Now you act just like the rappers. You put your chain on. Yeah. Say. You're drinking, you're smoking, you're falling asleep in the strip club, but you still a little bitty weenie dog bitch hiding behind your wife. So all of this fake grifter stuff, you've been making money off being a victim your entire life. If somebody, you argue with big, strong people with two eyes because you handicapped, you got one. So if someone says something to you, then you can get really aggressive because you old and you handicapped. And so I don't fall for it. You made a statement, a comment saying you're going to be in Atlanta soon. Be careful, Charleston White. You're starting to sound like a gangster. See, you can't incite violence in the state of Georgia. You can't tell people where you're going to be and acting like you want a problem. You got to be the little bitty bitch I'm going to tell on you that you are. Don't make it seem like you want me to pull up. I'm not a criminal, dummy. I don't pull up. But I bet you my life to a leaf, you won't see me in Atlanta and pull out your little mace. You won't see me nowhere in Atlanta and come get loud with me. I can bet my life to a leaf on that. Because I'll show you real quick, fast in a hurry, what real life and what the internet is not the same. And you know it just as well as I know what I'm talking about. So you could pretend for the internet. But in real life, though, I'm not a criminal. You can yell to the end of the moon, I'm coming to Atlanta, you big softy, this, that. You can yell, you can go anywhere you want to go, Nick. I'll be back in Atlanta in a few days, and I won't be looking for you. But I bet my life to a leaf, you won't come for fucking with me. I bet you that. I'm not Steven Jackson. I don't play tough. Dummy. In a time of mourning, when you're saying these type of things, and then he's a good orator, so he's like, oh, the black boy is weak, the black male is weak. They sit online and they worry about what people say all day. No. And that's what y'all need to understand. In a time of mourning, where he's grieving a death, and you're talking about that loved one on camera, you're disrespecting that loved one on camera. This is a high emotional time, so it should fall under inciting violence. Because you can turn a natural, normal Christian person into an unaliver based on your mouth, based on your words in that particular time. And I think people are starting to realize that now. So hopefully, and this turns into a law that gives you the freedom of speech. But when someone is unalive, it needs to be a law that says you cannot incite violence. And getting on a rap song saying we smoking on such and such, we sipping a drink on such and such, you should be immediately arrested.
Somebody tell Kwame Brown. He's still on YouTube. Tell him I got a show coming up in Atlanta in a few days.
Nigga, you wish you was still on YouTube. Them YouTube checks was great money for you, dummy. You wish you was still on YouTube. I guarantee you won't say Anton Daniels, you still on YouTube, dummy. You know how much money is made on YouTube, clown? Like, who do you think that's going to work on? But besides people that's not on YouTube. You know, the only people that say that you still on YouTube is the people that ain't making shit off YouTube. It's not my fault you too dumb to get on YouTube and follow the guideline. It's not my fault you got to put yourself at risk, travel all over the world, say all kind of outlandish things, and at some point it's going to catch up with you. It's not my fault that's what you put yourself in. But you don't know how to make no money. You had no business. You had no life. You had nothing before this. You had a story that you told white people, and they felt sympathy for you. I fell in the washing machine. When I was a kid, I was so small. I fell in the washing machine, and my eye came out, and I just had surgery. So white people felt sympathy for you, and they felt empathy for you. Now look at you talking. Do you think they're going to feel sympathy for you now? No. You big dummy. And half the black folks don't like you. You fall out with anybody you come in contact with. You disrespected Anton Daniels. But he's a businessman. He don't give a fuck about your sensitive ass, going crazy every time somebody says something you don't like. And no one cares about your mama joke. See, what happened to you, you're stuck in a time capsule. You went to jail as a child, so your brain is like a child. But you read books, so you're a little bit intelligent. But if you was really intelligent, you would know how to be a little more fluid in real life. You would know how to move in different spaces without causing a disturbance everywhere you go, boy. And see, you think these white boys are going to treat you like some of these Negroes and come up to you trying to fight you. See, these white guys ain't going to try to fight you. That's the thing you don't get. You done stepped into that quicksand. The stuff that you said, the next time somebody catch you down bad at a barbershop, they're not going to throw a punch at you. The next time they catch you on a comedy show and you throw a little microphone at them, they're not going to be throwing punches back at you. We all know what white boys throw at people that get disrespectful, especially ones like you. So we hope you've been training like you say you have. I've met you and I know that you're not what you say you is. But we all going to see soon enough.
Tell me I got a show coming up now with QC people, little yada yada. September 29th. I got a.
And that's supposed to mean something to me. This man naming other men's names, that's supposed to mean something to me. I got a show with this. I thought you don't care about celebrities. Why you naming celebrities? groupie love.
Interview with the podcast, St. Louis podcast. I got Big Bank. I got CTV. 69 interview. Well, he's still there. He's still talking. But I see he's sober now, though. I see he's sober.
You see I'm sober, but I see you drunk. And I'll have a glass of wine here and there. But yeah, I didn't drink 4 or 5 months. But you actually said that you didn't drink. And then we see you with a young girl that's not your wife running around here drinking out the bottle, drinking tequila. So we don't know what you are, sir. I think you the last guy that need to talk about who are on substances and things like that. You the last guy.
Low life, pathetic motherfucker with opinion. Broke motherfucker, always got an opinion. That's one thing about broke motherfucker, always got an opinion.
Let's examine that. He said one thing about a broke motherfucker, they always got an opinion. Now, when you was in that overalls, you was a broke motherfucker. You said your wife had all the money. She make $20,000 a month. You was just supposed to be the good guy that don't cheat on his wife. Remember you used to go, yeah. Ain't no bumps on my lip. Remember you used to do that? Stick your fingers in your mouth. Ain't no bumps on my lip. Like the rappers. I don't cheat on my wife. I don't do this. I don't do that. Remember you used to say that, Charleston White? Because you tried to make it seem like there was a difference between you and everybody else with a moral standard. Remember you said that one-eyed tadpole? I remember you saying that. But it turns out nothing that you say is ever consistent because you know why? You go back to that little boy's mind. Oh, I was just playing the character. I was just playing. Men don't play all day long, boy. When are you going to grow up and be a man? You're going to call out celebrities for cheating on their wife and not being good for the community. And then it turns out you do everything that the celebrities do. Ain't that a bitch? You hypocritical punk. You went to jail at what, 12, 11? When you went to jail? 13, 14? Huh? Them counselors was reading books with you, teaching you stuff because you was an angry little dummy, because you was mad about that eye. You wasn't like us. You not like us. That should be next to your face. You not like us. Now let's keep going. One-eyed. Well, I can't keep talking about that eye because he talked about my appearance. But if I keep talking about that eye, he's going to flag me. That's what they do. They cry. They talk all this tough stuff, then they flag me.
Opinions don't make no money. That's why they broke. And they got plenty of opinions. Oh, he been canceled. I don't think so. And guys like Kwame Brown. Kwame, we still ain't seen you with your kids. Kwame Brown, long as you've been on the internet talking, my guy, we still ain't seen you with your kids. I mean, you done watch my daughter graduated 15 years old, graduated from beauty school.
Why would this nigga assume that I'm watching his daughter graduate from school? This is supposed to be your response to what I said. This is supposed to be your comeback that we don't see your kids. This is called YouTube. I will advise anybody not to show their kids and their family and their loved ones, but you must ain't been watching close enough, and it's okay. Your vision is obstructed. So maybe you just didn't see my daughter the other day on my other channel. So your vision is obstructed. So I called you out for the hypocritical things that you say out of your mouth. And the fact that you didn't just discover the fact that white folks are hypocritical, because again, they used to depict us as animals and monkeys and aggressive gorillas in every movie. They used to depict our women as bed wenches and sluts and mammies. So we all are aware of white folks' hypocrisy. You participated, clown. So don't try to go on the revolutionary track. There's nothing revolutionary about what you're doing.
Come on, Kwame. We still ain't seen you with your kids. No family, no nothing. We ain't seen you do nothing out in the.
Did you say no family? Did you say no family? Oh, my boy. No family, huh? Oh, you want to go there? Okay. Okay. All right. Now, you ain't seen me with my family. You ain't seen me with no girl. Hold on. Let's keep going. I got to hear a little bit more of this. Let me hear a little bit more of this. I think this nigga, I think he done stepped in that quicksand. Let's hear one more line of this, because I heard this little part right here before.
Community, we ain't seen you do nothing. At least I got whole videos of me doing shit in the community, all kind of events. Kwame Brown, you ain't done nothing but talked on the internet. Not once have you got off you ain't seen you on your tractor, none of that. You just been online, huffing and puffing, whining and crying, waiting on a monthly YouTube check. We ain't seen you monetize nothing else outside of nothing else, Kwame Brown. You ought to shut the fuck up, boy. Cause remember.
All right, let's break this down. What this little incel just said. See, the same old, these guys got the same. Why is it that everybody who talk about Kwame Brown, let me explain something to you guys. If your joke is that I was bad at doing something, but I made $66 million doing it, I'm never going to understand your joke. If your joke is Michael Jordan punked me and all this other stuff, but you wasn't there to witness it, I'm never going to understand your joke. I think those are the weakest jokes ever. But let's get into this here for a second. Let's get into this here for a second. You said, hold on. You said you never seen me with my family. And you're right. I've seen you with your family. You are absolutely right. I've seen you with your family. I definitely seen you with your family. But it's just how you do your family, though. That's the only thing I don't understand. Now, which one is your family, though? Is it this one right here? Is this girl your family? Oh, let me pause it. I got to see which one is your actual family. Because if you're going to talk about families, then we got to know what's going on here. See, because you say you be by yourself, but it looked like you be bodyguarded like a lady and always by a lady. So is this lady your family that's bodyguarding you? Because you always behind a woman.
It's not working. How do you pop root?
Look at him, y'all. A man standing behind a woman once again. This is the manly man. Talk all this shit online, stands behind whatever woman he got. These women more girly than you, boy. You supposed to say, baby, I said what I said. I'm going to stand on what I said. You got all these people out here trying to protect you for your little small pipsqueak mouth, boy. And you behind a woman. You talking about family, and you talk as if these girls are anything. I guarantee you this girl is a dancer or somebody that's not. I guarantee you she don't. I'm not trying to disrespect this woman, but I guarantee you she ain't no classy lady dealing with a nigga like you. But again, you said a lot. So you talked about family. So is this your family?
Doing something on camera right now. Show him doing something on camera.
Let's do it.
Show him doing something on camera.
Let's get it going.
If you record me,
Let's
show
do
him
it.
doing
Let's
something.
get it going.
Man, you wanted to
Let's do it.
you do something, man.
I'm playing.
Oh man, standing there letting his homeboy do the talking. He ain't saying nothing. You ain't said a damn word yet, Charlie boy. This is a community activist that every time he go in a community, he got to get bodyguarded by a woman. And the black man know better than to go over there and push that woman out the way to get to you. because it's gonna be all about that woman. You got an alligator mouth with a hummingbird ass. I love niggas like him that always talking about their weapon. You're gonna always get caught without a weapon. There's not a man, there's not a woman in the world that is not gonna get caught without a weapon. You're gonna get caught without that weapon. And I don't know why you talk like that, but every time you talk like that, you end up in these type of situations. But you discuss where my family is, so I just want to discuss where your family is. Because what is a man to gain the world and lose his soul? And I think that's what done happened to you, boy. You can share. You talked about family, so is that your family? I don't know. Kind of look like your family. This man wants a lot of attention, so what are we talking about here? I know he wants a lot of attention. Salute to you, William. That's all he wants. But we just want to point out, this is a lame. This is the run-of-the-mill, typical lame that's jealous of celebrities, that's broke, that found a niche, and he started disrespecting everybody. So, and now he's going to really see what cancel culture is like.
And the algorithm loves it. Name drops, drama, boom, instant views. But this is where it gets juicy. Charleston takes it personal. Family mentions, barbershop talk, slick little side jabs. Kwame? Oh, he ain't letting that slide. He comes back point for point and throws a couple punches of his own. This is peak YouTube beef, the messy, petty, entertaining chaos everybody loves to watch. And as of today, both still going. Kwame's dropping fresh lives, Charleston's dropping new uploads, all within the last 24 hours. And trust me, this ain't slowing down anytime soon. My take? Charleston wins the shock value lane. Fast hooks, viral trash talk.